So in my previous video, we removed the front fenders and the hood off of this truck. And today, I'm going to be prepping the aftermarket fenders and the hood that I pulled off down in the salvage yard for paint. I'm going to get them on some sawhorses upside down. I'm going to sand them down, primer them, and put base coat, clear coat on them. So I'm going to go ahead and get those set up, then we'll get to prepping fenders and paint. And yes, it's rather warm today. Okay, so I just got the fenders and the hood in their proper places. There they are, and I'm just going to paint them out in the open in here because I really don't care if paint isn't perfect or if it gets a little bit of dust in it or something. This is how I did my green truck as well. This hood needs a little cleaning, so I'm going to run some wax and grease remover over this and then sand it down. These I'm just going to, I might wipe them down just a little bit and then I'm going to sand them. Well, look who it is. Yeah. Anyway, I've got the fenders and hood all scratched up, wiped down, and I think we're good to go. So I've been contemplating on whether I was actually going to prime the inside of the hood and fenders or not. I didn't do that on my green truck. It's pretty much my understanding that if it's factory paint, you can just scuff it up and paint over the top of it, and it's worked fine on my green truck. I've zero problems. But being that the two front fenders are black right now, and the hood is blue, laying over the top of those colors would probably match pretty close, but also I had to sand down a few places on the hood to bare metal. There were some just little rust spots, and so I sanded right through those down to bare metal. So I'm going to go ahead and primer them just to be on the safe side. The gun I'm using to shoot primer, this is a Harbor Freight gun. It's only like $50. You get this and a little touch-up gun. And the reason I got this is because it has a 1.8 tip to spray high build primer, which is what this is. And for primer, it does just fine. Probably for shooting base and clear. I've used Harbor Freight guns for shooting the base and clear on the inside of my green truck, and it worked just fine. I have a more expensive gun that I'll shoot the whole truck with. Undecided what I'm going to shoot the inside of those fenders and the hood with today. I'll figure that out here in a minute. Let's go ahead and get this loaded up. The way you mix this paint is just 4-to-1. It's 4 parts paint and 1 part of the hardener. If you're familiar with the paint cups, they have scales on them you can use, or you can just use this number system, which is what I'll use. Just 4 parts and then add 1 more part. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't know how much I need. So I'm going to start with 8 parts and 2 parts. And then we'll stir this mess all together. Get a clean filter. There. This up. So once I get to spraying, I don't know how many coats of primer I'm going to put on. As many as it allows me to spray, I guess. At least 2. Then I'll have to let that dry and probably scuff it up, and then we can shoot base and clear. Pressure going into the gun is, I have it set at about 30 pounds. We'll see how that goes. Well, this didn't turn out so good. Somehow I lost a bunch of footage. I was going to show painting all the fenders and the hood and everything, and somehow I lost all of the paint footage when I was transferring files. When I get to the house, I'll see if they might be stuck somewhere hidden around. But anyway, I got the fenders and the hood base coat and base coat, clear coat. Got a little bit of dirt in them because these god darn birds keep flying in here, and they're building a nest. I just knocked that down. I don't know, it was yesterday or the day before. And I think they waited until I started painting to come in here and build nests again. They fly, especially the hood's got some, you can probably see them, got some bumps in it. A little bit. Which isn't gonna hurt anything, but damn it. Fenders look pretty good. Not the best paint job in the world. I kind of rushed it. I got a couple of runs I see. The fenders you really don't see from about here down. They're pretty much covered up with stuff. So I'm not real worried about it. I just wanted them to be white like the rest of the truck. You know, being under the hood and the inside of the fenders, I'm not too worried about it. And I just used Harbor Freight guns on these just because it's not that important. When I do the outside of the truck, I'll be using this gun. It's a DeVilbiss Tekna Copper, and I really like this gun. That's what I painted my green truck with. I really like it. It makes those Harbor Freight guns really feel like a little toy. But anyway, I didn't use them on the inside of the fenders, so I think they look okay. So I contacted Chris at Auto Body 101 today about ordering more primer and clear. I remembered that the last time I ordered, he didn't screw it up, but there was a delivery issue. It came about a week later than I needed it. It was going to give me 25% off my next order, so that's going to come in handy. I priced it at the local parts store just for what I consider a cheaper brand paint, and it was at least as expensive, I think a little bit more, so I'm just going to order through him again. I was happy with it on my green truck, and I'll be happy with it again. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is putting those fenders back on the truck. Get those on, and then I'm going to get to work on the cab corners. And this thing is moving right along, so it's not going to take too long to get this truck done, I don't think. You know, it's not a full-fledged restoration. It's more of, I guess I would call it a budget build. It's going to look nice when it's done, but it's not going to be perfect. The truck's going to drive it down the road, the truck's going to look good, it drives good, it's a good truck, but it's not going to be a perfect truck. So, whatever. You know, it's a budget build. It's what a lot of people would do, and not a full-fledged restoration type of deal. We get busy on installing the fenders and the hood back on the truck, and we'll start to get some idea what it's going to look like. So hopefully next time I don't lose any more footage. I'm going to dig through the camera and see if they might be on there somewhere. Hopefully I can find them. So come back, there's more coming. Give it a thumbs up. Whoa, hold it. I thought I would interrupt here. I just thought I would let you know that I have got the mailbox set up for the license plate wall. Those of you that are just now joining and haven't seen my previous videos, I'm wanting to get a license plate wall over here where I have just a couple up there already. But I'd like to do this whole wall over here, move that flag, maybe move some of this stuff, and do this whole wall over here with license plates, or more if need be. So if you want to send a license plate from where you are, or if you just have extra license plates from around the country or world, go ahead and send them. Or if you want to send me anything else, from license plates to stickers, hats, I don't care. Pictures of your truck or the build that you're doing, or anything that you would like to see on this channel. Go ahead and send it to the address that will follow. The address to send it to is simply the Fox Shop, 2200 Northwest 159th Street, Suite 400, PMB for personal mailbox 433. Clive, Iowa 50325. And depending on what all gets sent in, I may do a wall or a section of a wall of viewers rides, viewers trucks, things like that. Or possibly a shelf with hats or whatever stickers. I can stick anywhere. I got a refrigerator, doors, I got all kinds of places. So if you want to see your stuff on this channel and your name mentioned, so on and so forth, then go ahead and send it in. I will open everything on upcoming videos. Please subscribe and we'll catch you next time.